Bom Shankar Bholānātha. Good morning, my angels. The whole trouble in this world is godlessness. But God has His ability to return whenever He chooses. Nobody can stop Him from returning to this planet. And He has returned over 8 years now. And lots of people have started feeling God's existence. It works through truth and intelligence, and not through lies and stupidity. They go hand in hand. If God has taken possession of this human world, He is there to serve the humanity, to save them from their self-destruction, practicing more lies and disregarding the truth. Semantics and other nonsense which confuse the language are not permissible in a divine world. They can only be good for enjoyment. They cannot be good for not understanding. Language is worshipped as a goddess Saraswati in Vedas. So goddess is language, and she flows in truth. There's the whole idea of Saraswati. And it can be personified by a girl who speaks truth and flows in language without contradicting herself for years. To meet such girls is virtue. Now, no quotation is necessary, but quotation impresses the people. So I'll quote a quotable quote, Shankaracharya. According to the historians, at their sense of timing, Shankaracharya is about 2000 years ago. He appeared on this planet, and there is no record of his death. And he composed 16 verses. It's called Mohamudgara. That is, mace to drive out the confusion. One of the verses, Nalini dalagata jalamati taralang tadabade jivana matisha chapalang shanamiha sajjana sangati reka bhavati bhavarlabatarani nauka bhaja govindang bhaja govindang bhaja govindang mulamate. Oh, the confused mind, think of God and worship God. Just as a drop of dew stays precariously on a leaf of a tree, can be blown out of existence even by a gentle breeze, so is life. So is life in an ignorant world, where life is apprehended by all sorts of destructive things like accidents, viruses, heart failures, coronary thrombosis, obesity, schizophrenia, perversion of mind, conversion of body. All these kinds of dangers, are all around. And what is the way out of it? No inoculation can save a person. To save a body which is in suffering from 30 years to 60 years is to prolong 30 years of suffering. It's nothing else. A happy body can live for ages. 90 years ago, a group of Americans formed into an institution called Ingersoll Institute. And they were thinking the way of immortality, not prolonging life in 10 years by 3.79 years. It's nonsense. If you can prolong your life for 3 years, you can prolong your life for 3,000 years. It's the ability to prolong life. I'm speaking about health because Dr. Dennis just spoke about before me. So God has knowledge of everything. The world is a world of seeking, striving, experimenting life. But do you mean to say it will experiment and seek all the time without finding it? Whoever says that is a coward. Coward to himself, not to the rest of the world. Cowardice cannot attend to soul or to the truth. Only bravery can do it. Bravery is not oppressing others. Bravery is the ability to admit the realization of God in forms. So this is this period for 8 years now. Don't sleep anymore, my gods and goddesses. Wake up. Come to 50 Oak. It's an open invitation. Here, immortality is practiced, not theft. Neither pursuing the thieves. Pursuit of immortality, pursuit of God is the most interesting thing of the human forms. To live it up is to give up the butterfly and run after the chrysalis. Bom Shankar Bholānātha, another song.